the importance and vulnerability of supply chains really has come to the fore over the last few years with COVID and tariffs. And the second is that the majority of a company's impacts and dependencies tend to be embedded in the supply chain when we're talking about nature. And the third is we're seeing very real material risks emerge within supply chains, particularly commodity supply chains. Cocoa is a recent example, coffee is another. So it's really coming to life for organisations that this is a material source of risk for them. I think the first is transparency. Organisations often don't know where they're sourcing things from, particularly when they're 2-3 tiers deep within the supply chain, and also how much. And the second part of that then is understanding exactly where your impacts and dependencies lie and how concerned should you be becomes more complicated. So access to data and trusting that data is the second. And then the third is they're often not static. Supply chains will shift in response to availability, in response to price. So actually being able to do this iteratively is another really significant challenge. First is precision. We've done a lot of work mapping where commodities are being sourced, so even where companies don't know, we're able to make those estimations. The second is scalability. Supply chains are complex, and so we need a way to produce scalable information that can be iterated really quickly. And the third one is transparency of method. We have a team of scientists that have worked to understand exactly what are the most relevant measures to inform decisions. And the fourth is being decision useful. So we bring both physical units alongside concern scores to make this really real. So it's not just highly concerning when it comes to water use, but it's actually how much water is being abstracted so that we can have very real conversations with the folks that need to action this on the ground. First is having a very clear through line from impacts and dependencies to risks and opportunities, so we can have those very valuable conversations across the business about how an impact might actually translate to a risk. And the second is making those risk conversations tangible. So what do we actually mean by risk? It might be an increase in cost of supply, it might be price increases, and those are the kinds of conversations that we need to have with businesses.